Sonic the Hedgehog has a lot of abilities, from homing attack, spin dash, or even Sonic Wind. Sonic has a variety of different moves. His abilities often change depending on the games, but the general core seems to remain the same. Nowadays, you wouldn't be hard pressed to find a Sonic game that has Sonic doing a homing attack, and that just makes sense, it's his main move. However, the same can't be said for moves that have kind of been dropped over the years. You're not really going to find a whole lot of times where Sonic is using a spin dash in the modern games anymore. You may see it from time to time in spin-offs here and there, but in the mainline games, you won't see it really at all. Nowadays, Sonic is just doing some sort of slide or something even simpler than that. Now, to be honest, even though Sonic doesn't have a spin dash in the games anymore, it doesn't really change all that much. However, like the spin dash, I still believe there is one other move that has been forgotten over the years that deserves some more recognition. Now, it's not part of his main core moveset, but I still believe that this is substantial enough to be evident in the games. This ability has been with Sonic since what seems like the very beginning, and that ability is the Super Forms. What's going on, guys? It's SONICSTA, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing with you why I believe the Super Forms should definitely come back. As always, if you like this type of video and want to see more, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, turn on that post notifications bell, that way you never miss a video. And also, if you wish to get in contact with me for any reason at all, I have my Instagram, Twitter, and Discord links in the description down below. But anyway, let's just jump right off into the video. The first question I feel like should be asked is, why does Sonic even deserve a Super Form? Okay, so personally, I believe that the Super Forms have the capability of being one of the most unique things added to the series. Sure, it does take a lot of inspiration from the series Dragon Ball, but I still believe in its own right it is still very unique. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're not going to find a whole lot of video game characters out there who have some sort of Super Saiyan or Super Form in the first place. And even still, the way Sonic activates his form or just uses it in the first place feels just so right. Every time I even think about Sonic using his super form, it just feels like something he should be able to do. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog is already capable of doing so much, so his super form shouldn't be that far out of the realm of possibility. But abilities aside, however, I feel as though his character traits alone are enough to grant him a super form. Sonic is a character founded on loyalty, justice, bravery, and also adventure. Sonic the Hedgehog likes a challenge. Seeing his character be built up like this only alludes me to thinking that he does deserve at least some type of powerful ability. I mean, think about it, a lot of characters in fiction who are built on these exact same values often have some sort of level of untapped potential. Almost to say that Sonic would be kind of breaking the status quo if he didn't have a super ability. Okay, but now that we've established why Sonic has a super form in the first place, let's talk about exactly what happened to it. Okay, so the video is probably titled Bring Back the Super Forms, and in that point you're probably thinking the super forms never really left in the first place. The ability of Super Sonic is included in games like Sonic Forces, Sonic Lost World, and Sonic Mania, 3 of the most recent Sonic mainline games. And while I would agree that the concept of Super Sonic is still present, I feel like its essence is truly lacking. Initially in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, the super forms were meant to be something that was actually a key part of the game. Super Sonic was never a prize for completing the game or behind some sort of awkward paywall. It was always something that had to be implemented in order for the game to work. I would even argue that the pinnacle of the Sonic the Hedgehog series was when the super forms were actually implemented the right way. Games like Sonic Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 are relentlessly praised because of their implementation of the super forms. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say something that may not make a whole lot of sense, but just bear with me. Just because super forms are in the game does not mean super forms are in the game. Let's take a look at Super Sonic's implementation in the game Sonic Forces. Now, not to beat on a dead horse or anything here, but Super Sonic was initially going to be behind a paywall. So let's put this all into perspective for a second. Super Sonic, which is a general staple in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, is now put in DLC. Super Sonic, at one time an essential part of the series, is now regarded as some type of afterthought. And this kind of reflects how the series has been operating for the past couple of years. The last actual relevant Super Sonic appearance in the games was in 2011, 10 years ago in Sonic Generations. Becoming available by collecting a bunch of red rings or buying some sort of DLC is not how Super Sonic should be functioning. In all honesty, this might just be me speaking, but I feel like I'd actually just rather them not even put him in the first place. But anyway, that's kind of what happened to the super forms over the past couple of years. In short, they have been completely relegated to the backstage. But anyways, now I want to take a time to talk about the impact the super forms have had over the series. Firstly, I want to take a look at the game Sonic Adventure 1. Now, as I've made it clear many times before in previous videos, this game actually introduced the two sides of the Chaos Emeralds, the positive and the negative energies. In this game, Chaos used the negative power of the Chaos Emeralds while Sonic used the positive. Sonic was able to withstand the power of a behemoth of a monster and take him down just by activating that super form. This happens again in Sonic Adventure 2. However, in this game, Sonic and Shadow use the power of the Chaos Emeralds as well as the Master Emeralds in order to unlock both of them using their super forms at the same time. And then of course they take down the final hazard. Now of course, I could easily continue this list going on and on with Sonic taking down huge monsters with the ability of the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic 06, Sonic Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Unleashed, they're all great examples of Sonic doing just that. But either way, they all indicate a common theme here. The super forms showcase Sonic breaking past his limits and beating something that almost seems impossible to take down. In every situation he comes to whenever he uses the super form, it's almost as if Sonic is fighting against the odds. To all the characters around him, Sonic is highlighted as the underdog. Now of course, to us the player, we know he's going to win, but to the characters they're not so sure because their world is at stake. And what tends to be the case is, people actually really do enjoy an underdog story. People really like stories where characters were initially doubted on and eventually win in the end. Oftentimes when Super Sonic was included in the games, they always did just that. These games often told a story where it kept you wondering what exactly was going to happen next. How would Sonic overcome this type of monster? And even still, aside from stories, Super Sonic was still very fun to play as. He's extremely fast and also extremely powerful, and nothing can touch him, so it's really fun to just go through and just completely demolish every single enemy in my path. His usage in Sonic Forces feels really automated, so it doesn't really feel as fun, but hey, at least he's still there, right? But either way, with all that being said, let's talk a bit about how I would bring back Super Sonic in the first place. Now it's important to remember that Super Sonic's influence on the stories when he's actually present is very influential. But it's more than just the form itself, it's also the power within the Chaos Emeralds. In order for Super Sonic to work, you actually have to involve the Chaos Emeralds in the story. Let's take a look at the game Sonic Unleashed, for example. In this game, we're introduced to Super Sonic at the very introduction of the game. This seems like some sort of end of the game cutscene, but it really just shows Sonic at his highest form right from the very beginning. But either way, later in the cutscene, Eggman drains the power of the Chaos Emerald. But throughout the entirety of the game, Sonic and Chip work together to restore the Chaos Emerald's power and also activate the Gaia Temples. Unleashed not only gave us the playability of Super Sonic, but also a backstory for the Chaos Emerald. Now of course, there are definitely other ways of utilizing the Chaos Emeralds to make them feel relevant. In Sonic Heroes, all you had to do was just collect them. But in games like Sonic 06, you're given some sort of prior knowledge to what exactly happened to them over time. Basically what I'm saying is, if Super Sonic is going to be emphasized later on in the future, the Chaos Emeralds will also have to be emphasized as well by default. And to be totally honest, this is kind of my reason why I believe Super Sonic took a backseat in the first place. From a narrative perspective, it could get really boring if Sonic had to collect the Chaos Emeralds over and over again every Sonic game. But then again, Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser every single Mario game, and that seems to work every time. But to that point, Super Sonic does not have to be in every single game. I believe that the super form should function similar to Shadow the Hedgehog. Whenever there is a time for them to be used, I feel like they should 100% be used, but do not just force them into anything you see fit. In all honesty, a game like Sonic Forces could have been a great utilization of the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, with Sonic held hostage on the Death Egg and the whole world at stake, you figure Shadow or Silver would use the Chaos Emeralds to save everyone. This could have made the game a whole lot more climactic if you had the Phantom Ruby versus the Chaos Emeralds. In instances like these, I do not believe that the Chaos Emerald should be just left hanging to dry. Whenever Super Sonic can be utilized to his full potential, he should be used. In summary, please bring back the super forms. What's going on, guys? Thank you all so much for sticking around to the end of the video. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think should happen with these super forms? Should they be brought back? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Personally, I really do believe that the super forms really set the Sonic the Hedgehog series aside from many other gaming franchises. The stories were always just really compelling to me, and so was the gameplay. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on the super forms, and if you like this video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me and my channel out a ton. Also, turn on that post notifications bell, that way you never miss a video. One last thing before I go here is I want to take the time to shout out some of my amazing channel members. I know I say this a lot, but you guys are honestly and truly the best supporters a channel could have. Thank you all for your relentless motivation and support going forward, and I will be sure to continue to shout you guys out. These videos would not be possible without you. If you want to become a member of my channel, there'll be more information in the description down below. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This is SONICSTA signing out. Have a blessed day, y'all.
Why are you playing that trash?